So drafting, this is where you've got your thesis, you've got an idea of what you want to write, and now you actually start putting together the essay itself, right? The end goal or the end result of drafting is a finished, complete essay. Now, that first draft is going to be very rough, perhaps. It might not be all fleshed out, it might just be real minimal. But again, you have something to work with that you can go back and start fixing, okay? So you can see some of the things that you need to understand. Again, why drafting is important, and doing like an outline or a roadmap of your essay can help you because, first of all, it can deal with the issue of lack of basic knowledge, right? So in that terms, sometimes you can think about the audience, right? If you understand who your audience is and what they already know about this issue, that's an important thing to know before you start drafting because your introduction is what gives them the background for the topic. So if you don't know what they know or don't know, then your introduction might really miss-hit, right? Because you might be giving them too much detail or you might not be giving them enough. So you need to understand, what does my reader know about this that I don't need to bother telling them? And what do they need to know, right? You need to consider, what if they have a different opinion? What if your reader is someone who is very much opposed to volunteering? They just think it's a scam or it's just too much. They don't have enough time. Again, those can be important things to understand because that's going to help you make choices about how you present the information, right? You need to understand, do they have a different education level? So this is why we're saying we're writing to people who at least have a college level education. We're not writing to those kids that you're going to be volunteering for perhaps because they don't have the vocabulary. But understanding what experience they do have, what education they do have, allows you to make a decision about what kind of language. Now I'm telling you college level, right? But that's something that all writers need to consider. And then if you also have to do research, it's really important to understand about, am I going to be able to find information and evidence that I need? So that roadmap is really important because it kind of lets you see where you plan on going, and then you know what you need to do to get there, right? And so here's kind of the format for a skeletal outline. When you do your outline, I actually have a format for you that you open up and you'll use the template. But this is pretty much what a basic outline looks like. You can go into much more depth and the whole thing could be outlined, but this is just to get you started.